What's going on, guys? Unforeseen Guardian here. Today we're going to have a discussion over LFG. If it's broken, if matchmaking needs to be brought in because the game is broken. So let's go ahead and start with LFG. If you don't know what LFG is, stands for Looking for Gamers. You can use this on the app on your phone for you new people or people that just haven't heard about it. You can go to the app, you can go to the website, you can go to recruitments, and you can post on there that you're looking for somebody for a certain activity. People can send you friend requests, they can send you messages, and y'all can join up and play the game. Problem we're looking at is everybody posts on there looking for a specific light level in order to do a part of the raid. Sometimes these are just ridiculous. Sometimes you have people looking to do the heroic fresh raid, 400 light only, or you will be booted. That's where a little bit of a problem comes in. So we saw this in year 1 with the Gallahorn, we saw it in year 2 with the Touch of Malice. You could not join certain activities unless you had specific weapons, which can be a problem. Not as much now because you can reach 400 light without doing the raid. It does take a lot longer, but let's get to the point of a lot of people just want to do the raid rather than grinding for those exotics and leveling their gear up that way. So pretty much it seems like a lot of people just play for the rewards. They don't play for the game, they don't play for the community, just get to hang out and talk, they play for the rewards. Which can be understandable if you have all 3 characters. There's a lot of things to do in 1 week with all 3 characters if it takes you 4 days to get through one raid by using LFG. It can be very difficult because you need to do all those activities on all 3 characters to get all of your strange coins, all your legendary marks, all your bounties, everything. It can take a long time. So that part can be a little rough. To say that LFG is broken, I don't believe that it's broken. I just feel like a lot of people need to get on there with a little open-minded, wanting to help people out. Because if you don't help people out, nobody's going to get to the light level that you are requesting. So I do not believe that that is broken. So let's go ahead and go into matchmaking. We'll go ahead and start with the raid. So a lot of people want matchmaking on the raid. Let's talk about that for a second. Let's weigh the pros and the cons. The pros, if you don't have LFG, if you've never used LFG, you don't have friends on there that play, you don't have a clan, it's going to be very hard for you to do the raid. So in that case, if matchmaker was on there, it would be a very awesome thing for you. But does the pros outweigh the cons? The cons, let's see. So the raid, Bungie does a great deal on making these raids where every person has to do a specific thing in order for the raid to be completed, which is wonderful. The raids are very, very intricate and they are awesome. So let's say if you matchmake with players, would you be able to do the raid by just matchmaking with players? Some players like to do certain things. Maybe you'll get matchmake with a full team that just wants to throw bombs. You're going to have to relearn how to do the raid again. So that can be a problem unless you have 4 hours to try to do the raid, which some people do have, and that's fine. A lot of people don't, and so that's why they just refer to you must be this amount of light in order to join and play the game. So would matchmaking be good? Let's look at another con. So let's say you're in there with your friends and one person gets booted out. He lags out, maybe he goes to the tower to grab some more sense, anything like that. You're going to have somebody matchmaking with you more than likely. You cannot boot in a matchmaking scenario. It's not possible. So then you would just have to take your 5 people that are in there and leave, meet up with the 6th person, and then go back into the raid. It can become a hassle and can be a burden to you a little bit. So I think that the pros can outweigh the cons in this situation. So I don't think that the raid needs matchmaking, and I don't think it's broken. So let's move on to the next big topic that everybody wants to talk about, and that's Trials of Osiris. Does Trials of Osiris need matchmaking? Yes, it would be cool, because then you could just go on there and hit join, and it would matchmake you with 2 people. I feel like that could have a little brokenness to it. What if somebody's in there, their player gets lagged out and it's 2v3? They get lagged out and it's 1v3. And they put all this work into getting these 2 players. I know a lot of people do 1v3s all the time and it's nothing for them. But let's say you're about to finish and then somebody comes in and completes it. They get something awesome, get the nice rewards. Sometimes that's not fair to people because you know how RNG goes. I've been solo in the Nightfall, get to the end, somebody joins in and they get something better than I do whenever I spend all that time on there and they came in at the end. Bungie has fixed that a little bit, where that isn't such a big problem, but it still happens, so that just would not be good. Another deal is, if you go on the forums, there's so many people on there that they don't even require a mic. They just want people to get in there just to complete the bounties. So I feel like the LFG is worth not having the matchmaking, as well as, guys, we have elimination all week with matchmaking. So the guys that are really truly about Trials of Osiris, really truly about Crucible, and just have those two other players that they're wanting to play with really bad, they only get 3 days out of the week. Well, 3.5 days out of the week. So can't we just give that to them? So guys, I feel like they deserve that. So let me know in the comments if you agree, if you disagree, and what you think should and shouldn't happen. So guys, I appreciate you checking out the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.